Well, good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining me today at Juanette's Crafting Corner. I would like to thank these people for their lovely comments. Elena told me she's also from Virginia. Jean from Found Treasures by Jean, she suggested after my story about Fiona to get her a seatbelt, and a couple of other people had also suggested that. So I'm definitely going to look into that. But thank you for your comments. Now let's get started on me showing you the flip through of another one of my 6-fold journals. I'm extremely pleased with this journal. It is 8 3/4 by 5 3/4, and it is 2.5 inches in height. But the nice thing about it is it lays flat. I thought about the closure for it, and I originally was going to use these. I was going to sew them down or glue them down on the page like this, one on that side and one on that side, and then tie it into a bow. But it made the front and back cover way too chunky. But because I've already created these, I'm going to put them in a drawer, and they are going to be available for another journal. So that's one idea. But what I did for these closures instead is I just took some wool thread. I had bought this in Australia, and I love the variegation of the colors. And what I did is I just took 3 strands and put in an eyelet, and then tied off, like I said, 3 strands and braided it. Now, after I'm done with this video, I'm going to put a tiny bit of glue there just to hold those in place. So this is one of the sides of the journal, and they open up like this. And if you recall, this is called a 6-fold journal or 6-journal journal. So you've got your 2 journals there. You flip it over. Now for this side, I didn't braid them. I kept them just 2 strands. So then you have your journal this way, and then you turn it this way, and you've got a journal this way. You turn it the other way, and you have a journal this way. So let's do a more in-depth flip through of it so you guys can see what I've done. There are 60 tucks, pockets, and flip outs. I did 10 per page or 10 per journal. And this is using Medieval Mirages, French Rococo, Marie Antoinette, and Ladies in Waiting kit. I will link it in the description box. I've got a couple of tucks there. All the paper in it is French paper. Little up tuck there with a card. This flips up, and you're able to pull this journaling card out. When you slip it in, you can see the images that way. but then I put another image this way. Then I have an envelope here. I'm not going to take everything. I'm not going to undo everything because with all of my journals, there's cards and tags in there. Just a little tag here. This opens up. I did do some stenciling there. The nice thing is this folds over, and so you're able to write really well there. Another little ticket there. This is from Rachel from Roxy Creations, one of her kits. A little side tuck here. I did do a border punch there. Beautiful little tag there. And then when you open it up all the way, I did put one long piece of the digital there so you're able to see it. This side is very similar. We have a nice hard cover. I have an envelope here. This is also, I'm going to move this over. This is also from one of Rachel from Roxy Creations, her kit. I primarily use Medieval Mirage and Rachel from Roxy Creations, their kits. They go very well together. That's the map I showed you in one of my videos, how it opens up. There's lots of places to journal. Did little border punch there. I have a lot of original ephemera in there from the 1800s. That's a French book page. A little flip out there. Some homemade paper there. On some of them, I did pull out and put some fabric so that it tucks out. Antique music paper there. And so then that folds in, and then you're able to tie it up and secure it on that side. Now let's turn it over and do the other side. This book belongs to, these are in my shop. There's some that I created. Original book page there. This is a little pocket there, and if you look real close, I glued some dehydrated flowers in there, and then it has this little card that slips in there. Sorry about the dogs. My neighbor got home, and so they heard the dog, or heard them come home. This just flips out here. Did a little bit of stenciling there. This is some tracing paper. This is from Medieval Mirage's Feast of Florals kit. An envelope there, original French book page. a postcard with a vellum pocket here. Little side tuck there. This is double spot for tags. It flips over the page. It's on that side, and then when you turn it over, you have that one there. That was in Jaff's kit. And then when you open up the journal here, it's my usual letter that I put in all of my journals, explaining to people what they can do with a journal. And then again, I put a large piece of the kit there. Original ephemera there. Another envelope. You can journal there. There's lots of places for journaling. These are some glassine bags that I created. And then I have these little cards where the images show through. An envelope there. A little bit of stenciling. I must have skipped a page. Yeah, stenciling there. 2 belly bands here with little cards that you can just slip in there. This is a Tim Holtz stamp there. I have debated whether or not to put this journal in my Etsy store because I love it so much that I'm thinking, oh, should I keep it for myself because I love it so much. However, the other thing I think of, I have so many journals that I already write in that do I really need another journal? So I am going to put this in my shop. It will be up tomorrow. So then it turns like this. Excuse me, like that. So then you see how it flips open that way. I have a piece of embossed 1800s French book page there. This beautiful card there. Isn't she gorgeous? This was a freebie from the Graphics Fairy. I just think she's just stunning. This is some of that ledger page that I printed over. Love the way it came out. Let me just make sure that's even. Another one of those maps that opens up. A glassine or a vellum envelope here with a journaling card inside there. Some of my blueberry dyed paper. A flip out here. Some of that French cookbook that I have, and there's a belly band here with a tag there and a little pocket there with some journaling paper. Pocket here with envelope to write on, a tag with some fabric there. Again, some French book page from the 1800s. A little tuck spot here with a journaling card and some eco-dyed paper from my friend. I believe that's from you, Betsy. It's stunning. You better bring me some so I can buy some more at our retreat in July. And so then the journal then flips over this way and reveals the other side. A little tag there. Remember, I did a video on this tag where it's a tuck spot within a tag. And then it just slips in there. Beautiful tag there in a pocket. Again, some vellum that I printed on. Antique French book page there. What I put in every single journal I make is a dyed feather, some French book page, and this is a piece of vellum that I used as a tuck. I thought the colors went beautiful with this. Just tucks in there. A little letter there, another little journaling spot there in that tuck spot. This flips out like that, and there is a tag, and once again I glued some dehydrated flowers back there. You have to double layer it because you want to have 2 pieces of vellum so that when you slip your card in, this tag does not get caught on those flowers. I might do a video on how to do that at some point. It does take a little bit of time to do that. Beautiful journaling card with some antique fabric there. An envelope here, just clipped on the side. A journaling spot here. It's a coin envelope with paper inside there. Again, this is that French cookbook from the 1800s. And what I did is I left the onion skin paper in it. And look at those images. Isn't that just stunning? How they used to do the food in France. And so I did trim it a little bit so they wouldn't get caught. But, oh, just stunning. Oh, the other day my ex-husband came over and I showed him the cookbooks and he was just amazed. So anyway, that is my 6-fold journal that is going to be for sale in my Etsy store. I appreciate each and every one of you. I cannot wait to start on another journal. You know how that is. I'm not sure exactly how many pages are in this. I didn't count them, but you can see there's a lot. So anyway, thank you so much for joining me. As always, I appreciate each and every one of you, and I will see you next Monday. Thanks and bye-bye.